Hey dolls, happy Wednesday. Well, actually it's Tuesday, but this is gonna drop on Wednesday, so it's Wednesday. Anyway, welcome to another episode. I am super duper excited about today's episode because I was so excited. I was like, I have to record this today because I needed to come out with that same fire that is playing in my mind. If I sleep on it, it's gonna get like watered down, and I don't want that. I need y'all to have this fresh fire. So again, this your first time tuning in. I'm your girl, ShelenaDevette Cooper. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this podcast or share this YouTube. You know, we just here to uplift each other, love on each other, be transparent. You know, sometimes I tell all my business. Sometimes I might tell all y'all's business. It's like, no, I ain't telling y'all's business. Only telling mine. Anyway, so of course, you know, we got the boutique. We got the $10 closeout sale going on at Shelenas.com. So make sure y'all shop there. Make sure you shop in store. It's way more stuff in store than it is online because your girl is lazy and sometimes don't feel like posting stuff online. So if you do come in store, it's way more options in store, right? Right. Sidebar, what is Watch talking about? I just stood up. Like, I don't think I stood up in a minute. So it says you, whatever. Apple Watch be lying, y'all. She lying. Anyway, so today we are going to talk about repositioned for purpose, okay? Let me tell y'all something. So this morning I was at work minding my own little business, minding my business as I do. And me and God were just having like a little conversation. I'm like, I don't think I'm happy right now. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm not happy. I don't feel full. I'm not walking in my full, how can I say it? I'm not walking in my fulfilled place. I'm not walking in my fulfilled place right now. I feel like I'm still hungry for something. I'm still thirsty for something. Like something is missing. I'm not happy at the place that I am right now. And that's why I told God, like, this just ain't it. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing something else, if I'm tired of doing what I've been doing, but I just know I don't feel like I'm fully walking in my full purpose. I don't have that full feeling. Now, there are some things that I do where I feel so fulfilled, I feel so much joy, but I want that feeling all the time. So I had that little conversation with God or whatever. And, you know, a couple things been out of whack in my life. It seems like it's been a little out of order and I've been kind of lost lately. If I can be transparent, I've been lost. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know which way to go. So I mean, clear as day, y'all. Clear as day. The Lord spoke to me and he said, I'm repositioning you for purpose. Repositioning you for purpose. And I'm like, okay, God. And it's just like, you have to yield to me. So it's been like, sometimes what we do as people, and a lot of times even as women, we try to make things work ourselves. We know what we used to been doing. We know what has always worked. And when it doesn't work, we still get stuck on that same thing. And we try to force things to work. We try to find other ways to make it work. And it's still not working. And every time you try something, you're not seeing any results out of it. God reminded me today, he was like, listen, I have a plan for you. I just need for you to yield to me. And what we do sometimes is he's taking the steering wheel, he's trying to go one way and we're trying to yank it back the other way. It reminds me of me. Let me tell y'all something. I was that toxic baby mom, like when my baby dad trying to go one way and like I snatched the steering wheel, like, no, we going this way. Yeah, I was that toxic baby mom. Lord rest his soul. God, thank you for deliverance and thank you for growth, because I was the toxic baby mom. But thank God for growth. Just thank God for growth. But sometimes we do that with God. God is like, listen, I'm trying to yield you off onto another direction and you're trying to go straight and you're trying to stop at stop signs when I just need you to slow down so you can yield off into another lane and allow me to go ahead of you. But you're not allowing me to do that because you won't yield. You're determined to do things your way. So when you're determined to do things your way, you get out of alignment with God. And what happens is is when we get out of alignment with God, we somehow get comfortable in that state that we are in. And God is like, no, right now I got to reposition you. I'm repositioning you to walk in purpose, because the purpose is going to be your fulfilled place. The purpose is what's going to make you feel full. The purpose is what's going to give you joy. And despite of everything else that is going on, you're going to walk in that full place that nothing else is even going to matter. And I was telling somebody today, I'm like, listen, when you start walking in purpose and you start walking into that place that God has called you in, nothing else is mattered, because you're being obedient to his voice. You're being obedient to what he has you to do. And when you do what he has you to do, he takes care of everything else. He's going to take care of everything else, but he has to reposition you for your purpose. He has to put you in another position, because the position that you are currently in is not aligned with his will. So he has to shut down some things. He has to stop some things. He has to tie your hands so that he can realign you for his will. Now, you can continue to try to make that square peg fit in that circle hole and realize that it's not going to fit. You can do everything you can do to try to make that thing fit. But when God closes a door, no man is going to be able to open it. No man is going to be able to open it, including you. When he closes it, it's done. So don't force him to lock that door on you because you're refusing to yield, because you'll stand in that hard way and you'll stand in that dark place wondering why this is not working, when the whole time God is like, just do what I'm calling you to do. Yes, it does not make sense. Yes, it doesn't look like what it's supposed to look like, but he says that his ways are higher than our ways and his thoughts are higher than our thoughts, because it doesn't make sense in our head. We don't think that's the way to go. But you have to know that when you're following the path that God has ordained for you, when you're following the path that God has already anointed for you, when you're following the path that he has already called you to, everything along that path is already there for you. He said, I've given you everything that pertains to life and godliness. So if he's carrying you down that path, everything that you need pertaining to life is down that path. Yes, you may not see it at first. Yes, it may seem like you may be struggling at first, but God said, I'm not going to put more on you than you can bear. I just need for you to listen to my voice. I need for you to tune in, and I need for you to follow me where I am carrying you. I need for you to yield to me. Let go of the steering wheel and just follow me and where I'm going. Allow me to go first. See, when something is being yielded to, you're letting traffic, the other traffic go first. You allow them to go ahead of you. God is trying to get you to allow him to go ahead of you. You don't have to think about this. There's nothing really to think about with this thing. It's nothing. All you really got to do is just hear the voice of God and just go. Even, I don't care if it doesn't make sense to you at all. All you got to do is just go. It's going to open up later. I think it's John 13:10 that says you may not understand what's going on right now, but one day you will. You'll understand that why God is trying to carry you down this path. You'll understand that somehow the plans are going to tie together and it's going to be for your good and not disaster. But he has to reposition you. And the best way that I can say reposition you is when you think of the game of Uno. When you think of Uno and you got that hand and you think you are about to win 2 more rounds, I'm going up out of here. I am done. And when you think you're about to put that card down, all of a sudden the person beside you put down, the person that goes before you puts down a reverse. And it has to go back the other way. So now you done missed a round. Now you have to wait another round to come back. You've been set back. Everybody else is going before you. But God said, that's the way I have to reposition you. Because if that reverse had never got thrown down, baby, that draw forward was coming and they were going to destroy you. They were going to put more on you. But God said, I had to reverse that thing. I had to reposition that thing because I didn't want that to come attack you. See, what I had, you may have to wait 1 round, but when it comes back around, baby, it's victory for you. It is victory for you. But if I had let it go, if I did not block what was coming at you, it would have destroyed you and put more on you than what you were intended to carry. And you would have missed your victory. But because he allowed you to be repositioned, he allowed you, see, you were next in line, but God said, I had to reposition you and carry you 4 more people down the line so it did not destroy you. You didn't miss out on anything. The only thing you missed out on was being destroyed. The only thing that you missed out on was carrying extra weight. But just because you got to wait a little bit longer, you're just delayed, you're not denied. But God blocked something on your behalf behalf to reposition you, to put you in the winning line, to put you in victory. He wants you to have your victory. So we got to reposition you just for purpose. So don't get mad. Don't get mad. Do not get mad when it feels like God is moving you. Don't get mad when God is shifting you. Don't get mad at all, because it's going to work out for your good. It has to work out for your good. It has to. It has to. So listen, I got hyped real quick, y'all. After I said I wasn't going to get hyped, but I did get hyped real quick. This is probably one of the shortest videos that I've ever done, but it doesn't matter. All you need to know is that all the hell that you seem like you're going through and it seems like nothing is working, God is repositioning you for purpose. He is closing doors that no man is going to be able to open, and he's going to open a door for you that no man is going to be able to close. None. He's repositioning you for purpose. All the out of whack, all the lack, all the the things that seem non-existent, everything that God seems like it has shut down on me and it was working at one point and it's not working now. He is repositioning you for purpose. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy allowing him to have control. Enjoy allowing somebody else to drive you around while you experience the benefits. You're going to experience the benefits of letting God lead you. You're going to experience the benefit of being full. You're going to experience the benefit of having peace. You're going to experience the benefit of walking in your calling, doing exactly what God has called you to do. A lot of people don't experience that. A lot of people do not experience that, but you get to experience it. You get to experience it. So, that's it. I ain't gonna say nothing else. If y'all don't do nothing else, you share this with a friend. You share this with, if you don't do nothing else, you share this with a friend that needs it, that feels like they are going through, that feels like they are losing it all, that feels like they have nothing to live for. They feel like, I done messed up so bad, ain't no coming back from this. I need for you to share it with them, because they're the ones that are at the end of their rope. They're the ones that are ready to give up. They're the ones that don't realize that God is just shifting me into my purpose. He's just repositioning me into my purpose. That's all he's doing. That's all he's doing. I feel like I want to do like a whole webinar on this. I really do. I feel like I want to do a class on this. Like, I really do. I really do, because it's some of us that it's so easy to just give up. It's just so easy to throw in the towel. And now is not the time. I think I've been saying that for like 2 weeks straight. Now is not the time to throw in the towel. Now is not the time to quit. It's not the time. It's not the time at all. It is not the time. That's all I'm going to give y'all today. I really feel like I want to do a class on this. I really feel I want to do a class on this. I do. I really do. Because listen, I don't know, y'all. When I mean it's heavy in my spirit, it's so heavy right now. It's so heavy in my spirit. But don't give up. You're being repositioned. That's all I'm saying. You're being repositioned. All right? I love y'all. I want y'all to enjoy this. Make sure you share it with somebody. Lift somebody up. Allow this to be a reminder from God to somebody. Even if it's not a reminder to you, allow it to be a reminder to somebody that's in your life. All right? I love y'all.